So the chapter 11 is about how to implement the learning stages. As a humans, we are having some different learning stages, but if you implement your learning stages properly, you can learn properly, you can analyze properly, and you can implement your learning methods properly, and you can achieve the success, or you can achieve whatever you want. So normally, what humans face is we are having a two states of mind, whereas a conscious and subconscious brain, we can say. So what is conscious mind? Before going to the depth of this topic, you should understand why you have to learn this chapter very nice, very keenly. Normally till now you have seen about the science behind the time management, the strategies, or the multitasking, how to stop procrastination, how to concentrate, how to improve attention, how to improve focus. These all things are the very important roots, I can say, to build up a tree. And the further way, the implementation way, that is nothing but you are growing a tree and you are getting the fruits of the tree. Now you are going to learn what is conscious mind and subconscious mind. Conscious mind is what you are doing now with your own thoughts. You know what you are doing it, that is conscious mind. And subconscious mind is like it happens without knowing you, that is subconscious mind. When we sleep, the subconscious mind works. Can the conscious mind work? No. So that is the difference. Subconscious mind is behind our inside our own brain. It automatically goes on without our knowledge. Conscious mind is what are the things we are doing, we do with our knowledge, with our own conscious mind. So why you have to learn these four learning stages? As we implement strategies, as we implement our own goals, or when we implement our own knowledge, we should understand what type of knowledge we are implementing, how we are implementing, how we are analyzing, how we are using our learning methods into our real life, and how you are going to achieve success. See, normally there is a difference. People, those who become success, they make a habit of a few strategies, they make a habit of few methods, whereas they maintain the consistency. So now let's learn what is for learning stages and how you are going to use these learning stages. Listen carefully. The first one is we are having unconscious competency. First one is unconscious incompetency. That is nothing but you don't know that you don't know. You don't know that you don't know. Means what? Unconscious. Unconscious means already we don't know what we are doing it. Already we, without our sense, it's happening in our mind. Incompetence means what? So now what happens? You don't know that you don't know. Example, you want to become slim. So what you will think, you don't know what are the different ways of exercises you can do that to become slim, and you simply keep on sitting. That is what you don't know. Actually, you don't know that you don't know. You never tried it, or you never tried to know it. That is the main theme of this. Second is conscious incompetency. Conscious incompetency is you know that you don't know. I know that I don't know. Means what? Here you wanted to become slim, but you don't know what are the methods, how to become slim, what are the different cardio exercises are there, what are the different weightlifts are there, what are the different basic exercises are there. Here you don't know that you don't know, but here you know that. Here you assign a trainer and you get a trained, and you don't know, your trainer will give some set of exercises, and you think that those are the only exercises we can use to become a slim. But here you don't know that there are other exercises also where you can use and you can become slim. As in studies also, conscious incompetency. Conscious incompetency is sometimes you don't know how to learn the concepts, how to solve the problems. In those situations, you know that you don't know, but you have to search the different methods to know those things, to learn those things, to implement those things. So this is conscious incompetency. People normally fail because of this second category. They know that they don't know, but they never try to implement in their life. So little bit, like if you are like getting little bit less to understand, you watch 1 or 2 times this video so that you will understand very carefully. Now you got to know that unconscious incompetency, conscious incompetency. Now we are going to unconscious competencies. So what is this? You don't know that you know. When you learn lots of things, what happens? Lots of knowledge will be stored, and you never like store it for the long time or the long term memory. What happens? You don't know that you know. You know it. You know each and everything. When you like put lots of information in your brain, suddenly what happens? You yourself, you don't know that you know the things. So for example, you face in your examinations, whenever you write your exams, after seeing questions you feel that you know the question, but after some time you feel that you don't know it. You have learnt it, you read it, you prepared for it, but you feel that you don't know. That is conscious incompetency. Consciously you block yourself. The very important part is unconscious incompetency. It is conscious incompetence. Conscious competency means you know and you are. This is very important part. You know how to become slim, you are becoming slim. You know how to become successful, you are becoming successful. You know how to learn for examinations, you are learning and you are writing examinations and getting good marks. You know how to do the things, you are doing it. You know how to manage time, you are doing it. You know how to concentrate and focus, you are doing it. This is very important, conscious competency. Whenever we try to challenge someone or challenge our own capabilities, you have to challenge the things in a conscious competency. Whereas you come across lots of things, you know yourself and you will understand and you learn the things and you make it a habit of doing the things consciously. You repeat it and with repetition of learning methods, you achieve success in a repeated way. That is where the consistency is. If you practice these 4 learning stages, you try to analyze yourself, you try to implement these in your strategies. Some people will say like they feel very easy for some works. Some people will say they are feeling easy and little bit hard, and some people say it's very difficult to do. The same task is analyzed in a 3 different ways. So for example, you are preparing for examinations. One subject you are feeling very easy, the same subject will be difficult for someone, the same subject will be average for someone. So this is where the learning stages comes. So once you analyze yourself, you can implement this and you can get a good success. And the one more important thing is these 4 learning stages are the basic steps for the mind mapping. What is mind mapping? You are going to learn in the next sessions. Very important for a mind mapping. Whereas once you try to implement these strategies, once you try to use these learning methods, you can plan successfully, you can implement successfully, you can analyze successfully, you can achieve success very easily. You make it a habit of getting a success, you make it an habit of getting the things done, you make it a habit of doing what you want at any time. This is what where you have to learn. So when you start these principles, you have to analyze yourself and contain your own thoughts into the good process. You create the ideas, you plan those ideas, you implement those ideas by using a good strategies, by using your concentration, attention, focus, by using time management. These all strategies are very important. So you become a natural successful person. You make it success as a natural, not a difficult one. So this is where when you start getting ideas what you want and what you are and what you wanted and when you have to achieve, you make it a proper strategies and you remove the obstacles very easily. This is where the successful people do. They won't think about the obstacles, but they think how to remove the obstacles. Once you start gaining the momentum of winning movements, you start doing lots of impossible things into the possible in a short period of time. And you have to understand that the 4 learning stages, in which learning stage you are. Suppose example, you are starting some work, you are starting your goal, or you are writing some aim, you are aiming to score good marks in the examination, you are aiming to perform good and get promotion in the office. So what you have to do, in which stage you are, you analyze it. You first analyze this, right? Once you analyze this, you convert these stages into your favor. Suppose example, unconscious incompetency, you don't know that you don't know. So now you have to take a decision how to create a path to reach here, conscious competency. So anywhere, whatever the stages you are, you have to come here. This is where the success comes. This is where you achieve your goals. This is where you do your task properly. So these are the 4 learning stages you have learned. Try to analyze it, try to see a video 1 or 2 times. You get an idea what you want right now, and write down your ideas. See, until and unless you write your ideas in one paper, you won't get an idea what you want to do. You won't get a clear image of what you wanted. This is what our imagination works. What is our imagination? If I say marker, you can see the marker, right? If without saying marker also, if I say marker, your brain, your mind will think about the same image of the marker. Or if I say car, you already in your mind got an image of car, right? If I say aeroplane, already you are thinking about the aeroplane. This is the power of imagination. Our brain consciously, subconsciously stores the data, and it recollects the same data whenever you start doing some task. This is where you have to keep a winning attitude, you have to be a positive. Why the people say you have to be always positive, you have to always find the ways. This is where once you start creating this habit of being positive, like removing obstacles, facing challenges, facing difficulties, you are going to use the same strategies in the near future. Once you practice now, the same practice goes on and you achieve it. So these 4 learning stages are very important for the mind mapping. We are going to learn what is mind mapping, what are the importance of mind mapping, and the main purpose of mind mapping is making a complex thing into the simple thing. No, you don't confuse it, and don't try to make the mind mapping as a complex one. You make it as a simple one. I will say you how to make it a simple one. So let's end this chapter 11 and let's move to the chapter 12, and still we are having 12, 13, 14, 15, the 4 chapters we are having. Don't go anywhere. Till now, whatever the things you have learned, keep your curiosity high, keep your interest high. You are going to learn lots of stuff in coming session.